from the cut to the upload, that's my lane. Turn a long, hard week to a 10-minute flame. Every guest got a pass, they survive. I just sit, ask a question. Watch them come alive, little jokes in the gaps, keep it light, still real. When the truth hit the room, you can feel that hill. I ain't chasing stage smoke, chasing his light.
Okay. Hey, welcome back. This is Talk to Me with your host, Devon and RG. That's me. And today we'll be talking about what you see on the screen. UBI, Universal Basic Income. Let's get into it. Imagine every adult getting a regular check from the government. No questions asked, enough to cover the basics, no work requirements, no paperwork nightmares. Is this a bold solution to poverty and automation, or an expensive fantasy? You tell me, what are your thoughts? Let's break it down with the facts, though. I like to stick with facts. That's it. So check it out. What is UBI, first of all? UBI is a simple concept. Unconditional cash payments to everyone. It's not welfare as we know it. It's a floor under society. Proponents say it cuts bureaucracy and gives people freedom to work, learn, or care for family without fear. Critics worry it'll make folks work less and balloon government spending. Trillions of dollars probably, right? So we're going to get into some real world experiments. Yes, they've already experimented with it. 2020 time period, it kind of reminds me of this, but let's go into the facts, not speculation. Let's stay on course. We've got data from pilots worldwide. In Alaska, every resident gets an annual oil-funded dividend, often $1,000 to $2,000. Extreme poverty, basically gone. No big employment hit. In Stockton, California, 125 people got $500 a month. They spent it on food, bills, and stability. Employment held steady. The standout? Kenya's massive Give Directly study. Thousands in rural villages receive about $50 monthly, some for 12 years. After 2 years, recipients didn't slack off. They invested, launched businesses, and earned more on top of that. No spike in drinking or laziness. A lump sum version helped with big moves like better housing. Early takeaway, cash empowers, especially with security. And this is closer to home. Over 120 U.S. pilots from 2017 to 2025 gave out hundreds of millions of dollars. Spending, mostly food, retail, housing. Bigger studies show a small dip in work hours for some. But overall, people use money for essentials and planning ahead. On the plus side, UBI could slash poverty in half in some models, improve health and education, and spark entrepreneurship. It's simplified aid. No more trapping people in benefits cliffs, where earning a bit more loses you everything. But the cons are real. Cost is huge. A full U.S. version might run trillions yearly. You'd need tax hikes or deep cuts everywhere. And while many pilots show little work drop, larger ones hit at modest reductions. People might choose caregiving or education over low-paid jobs. Is that bad or human? UBI isn't magic. Evidence from pilots shows it helps the immediate hardship and can fuel opportunity without widespread laziness. But scaling it nationally raises tough questions on funding, incentives, and replacing targeted safety nets. As AI and economic shifts accelerate, the debate is heating up, from think tanks to city halls. What do you think? Would you trust people with unconditional cash? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Let's go deeper. So Elon Musk predicts that advanced AI and robotics will lead to a universal high income, UHI, rendering traditional jobs unnecessary and making goods and services abundant. Musk believes there's an 80% chance of a benign scenario, shifting from his earlier advocacy of basic income to a future where high income makes savings money largely irrelevant. So he's trying to say that we won't need to save money. Let's watch a video and hear from his words. So this video is directly from Fox Business.
10, 20 years, something like that. For me, that's long term. My prediction is that work will be optional. Optional. So,
We'll take that.
yeah. I mean, it'll be like playing sports or a video game or something like that. If you want to work, the same way like you can go to the store and just buy some vegetables, or you could grow vegetables in your backyard. It's much harder to grow vegetables in your backyard, but some people still do it because they like growing vegetables. That will be what work is like, optional. And between now and then, there's actually a lot of work to get to that point. And I always recommend people read Ian Banks' culture books to get a sense for what a probable positive AI future is like.
Okay, so we heard it directly from his mouth, right? This is not speculation. Well, I guess in some ways it is speculation. Check it out. Let's go deeper. So, in the future, near future, possible future, this part could be perceived as speculation, of course. But let's just say, so far we've looked at universal basic income and universal high income, right? So there's levels to this, but all of those levels, they seemingly look like the people will not be working as much as they are now. And that's where AI comes in automation. And we're going to get into that. So I guess my next question, or my next answer to the question, would be, what is universal high income? Looks like it's on the other side of universal basic income, right? Okay, check it out. Universal high income is a forward-looking economic concept popularized by Elon Musk, proposing a guaranteed, unconditional, and high amount regular income for all citizens, enabled by advanced AI and robotics. Unlike universal basic income, which covers necessities, UHI aims for a comfortable, high standard of living, often framed as a Star Trek-like future of abundance. That sounds good. Sounds sweet. Okay, so some characteristics and details of it. An income stream high enough to support a high standard of living, potentially around $175,000 per year. Okay, that sounds good. Source of funding. Proposed mechanisms include taxing AI and robotics, productivity, social dividends from collective asset ownership, and high income payrolls taxes. So what they're saying is they're proposing to tax AI and robotics. Wow. So they're going to do the work. And they're going to pay us, it sounds like, in a way. We're going to, well, some people are going to receive a type of funding from these AIs in robotics. Objective: to enable a future where technology provides a high quality of life for everyone, eliminating scarcity and addressing potential job displacement caused by automation. Okay. Used examples and context. Used as a futuristic alternative to universal basic income, it is often discussed in context of technological advancements, AI development, and long-term economic shifts, such as during discussions of Star Trek-like futures. Okay, so this is interesting. What I'm seeing from these two scenarios, these are tested, right? These are already been tested for years. I've gave you some sources. I got a lot more sources, but you can just do a quick search and you can find, more research that they've done for over decades now, right? On universal basic income. So it's more than speculation. What I'm seeing right here is you have a universal basic income and you have a universal high income, right? That looks like cutting out the middle class in a way. I mean, that's what I see. It's very possible, and that is speculation. So in this new society of AI, technology, algorithms, I think it'd be wise to tune in to what's going on around you and the technology, maybe blockchain, cryptocurrency. These are good things to learn about and be aware of, because it looks like the future is changing technology wise. So hopefully you like this. If you liked it, leave a comment, subscribe, Give me the thumbs up. And that's all I got. Let's go. Hey.
Give me this gift, I'ma give him my nights from the thumbnail grind to the late export. I know I'm already rich, cause I'm walking in his court. Talk to me, we lie. Every story that you carry